Storm HL1736 is heading towards a power systems failure thanks to a bit of heretic sabotage. So you're going to restore the coolant and hopefully save the day. Get in, access the operations array, and use the cryonic rods to flush the system. Preferably before something explodes. Head on through the ventilation tunnels and look for an access point.
This way! Move it!
Set your data interrogators. If all goes well, we can unlock the system, prime the rods, and send them where they're needed.
Target is clear! Engage it!
That's the first part done. Get to the base of the Matrix bar and put those cryonic rods to work. What are you waiting for? Get it in place! Now! You finished here? Look for a way out!
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So as you've just watched, that is the brand new gameplay trailer for the upcoming Warhammer 40,000 game, Darktide. Now what we're going to do is jump in and break down that trailer because there were certain things in there you may have missed. Now it opens up with our heroes, of course, entering the Hive City through the sewers. We kind of see like a tactical kind of move forward, covering fire. The Ogrim is just going forward, and then if we stop the video here, we can see how devastating this Ogrim gun is. Now this is called a Ripper gun. These are specifically designed for Ogrims to wield into combat. It's an automatic gun which is basically like a shotgun, but it gives out a high velocity of shots, and as you can see, it literally devastates anyone that's in front of it. Another little cool thing, by the way, a part of this trailer is in the bottom left, you'll actually see the class symbol, which is representing that class. This one for the Ogrim is, of course, the skull with the chains all the way around it and the two little bones crossed on his forehead. The next shot is of the veteran. We can confirm this again with the symbol in the bottom left corner. It also confirms that he will have access to a melee weapon. I know there's a lot of questions, is that if the veteran just going to be specifically all about range combat? This means he will not. The cool thing about this one is that he actually blocks it, and then his counter to that is literally taking the head off this heretic. This is the grim darkness of 40k. This is the kind of bloody death that you deserve for turning your back on the Emperor. Next up, we have the Ogrim doing what appears to be one of his character abilities, where he can charge all of his weight into combat and stun enemies. In this case, the Ogrim is stunning another Ogrim, which allows the Zealot then to come in and finish him off with one powerful blow with the Thunder Hammer that literally splits it in half. It seems that we also may be getting something on the lines of sync kills, because as you can see with the footage, the veteran is swinging his way through these vile heretics, and the last one he reaches, his actually chainsword gets stuck within the body as he's doing like a cut across his chest, and you can see it vibrate and rip through the actual flesh and the skin and the metal, and when he pulls it out, then it actually just rips the body apart and splits it in half. This is absolutely mental. This is what I want to see in a 40k game. This gruesome just bloodening of your enemies. It is great to see. Also in this trailer, I think they've confirmed how we're going to see each other's health. During the trailer, you can actually see inside of your party member. You can see their rib cages, their hearts, and I think this is how they're going to represent how healthy your party member is. Now, as I mentioned on the live stream, I'm not too sure how I feel about this at this moment in time. For me, who's someone who's more of a visual gamer more than anything else, I kind of like to look at like my friends and my how their armor is and how cool they look. If they've paid or they've actually done a mission that gave them like a cool chest piece. I think this kind of ruins it for me because all I'm focusing on then is like the big blue outline that's actually inside of the body. Hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe we do have an option where we can have it like as a HUD system where we get to see the portraits and stuff like that, and that determines, the player's health and everything, just like they did in Vermintide. I'm not saying it's a bad system, but for someone like me, it kind of is noticeable, and I'd rather look at the armor of my character than that blue outline. I love seeing some of the interactions we're going to have to be doing with the environments. One is the spider servitor, of course, which is in the background, which looked absolutely awesome. Of course, this is Darktide. You're going to have to go around, be doing things in the hive to stop the enemy. We got to see like a little, I want to call it a Ghostbuster cogitator, where you're putting like symbols in to maybe like unlock doors or unlock systems, which is then going to advance your partner and help them out. Next, we get to see the Ogryn's ability once again. This time it's not used against one big enemy player, it's against the horde mechanic, and you can see him just completely charge through them like they are non-existent. Of course, this is going to be like knockdowns, it's going to kill some, it's going to damage some, and then the rest of the party comes in and cleans up, as you've seen with the veteran doing some sweet headshots and body shots with his vast array of ranged weapons. Now, one class I actually didn't really care for when this game was announced was the Psyker class, but the more I see of this class, the more I want to play it. I actually think it's going to be one of the most badass classes to play in this game. In the scene in the background, the Psyker literally smites the Ogryn's head clean off his shoulders. It doesn't get any more badass than that. Also, I would like to point out in this scene, as we previously mentioned about the see-through blue skeleton of our companions as we battle through, this is probably one of the reasons why, because we're seeing the Ogryn skeleton in the background through the staircase. So it's probably a visual aid as well to help us see where our companions are, just in case they do get downed, we can go over and find them with ease, because as this setting is, it's very dark, it's very gloomy, and you really blend in to the environment. So I can understand why they've chosen to do that with the blue skeleton, but I am still hoping we do have an option to put portraits on our UI and do it that way. The rest of the gameplay, we get to see the Ogryn carrying an item that has to be attached to a certain machine. This, of course, is going to open, destroy, kill the enemies, which makes you move on to the next stage or completes the mission that you're currently playing. I'm wondering if the Ogryn is the only one who can actually pick up these heavy things. That could be a kind of a cool mechanic. We get to see the Psyker absolutely go ham on a bridge, using his psychic powers, clenching the air, exploding it, knocking people back. The Zealot just going all out, purging with a stubber gun. Just absolutely amazing things from this game. This game has got me more hyped than anything that is coming or has come this year for Warhammer 40,000. And that is my gameplay trailer breakdown. Hopefully I've caught everything. If I've missed something, then please let me know down in the comment section, because I'm always looking to see more. I think Darktide is going to be a huge hit within the 40k community and the broader community as well. I know Vermintide was a very, very good game, and a lot of people respect it. A lot of people still play it today. I never really played it that much because I wasn't really attached to fantasy, but I'm all in for Warhammer 40,000. So I'm going to be getting this day one. I'm going to be jumping on. I'm going to be streaming the game. I'm going to be playing with hopefully you, the subscribers, the members of this channel, as we fight our way through this chaos-infested hive. We will purge in the Emperor's glorious name. There's one more thing I want to say before I leave you. Hopefully now the developers will put out a full playthrough of a mission. As I've stated a numerous number of times now, it's the same thing. I want to see a gameplay mission from start to finish. That's what I want to see. I want to see the environments in full. I want to see the voice acting. I want to see like the little cinematic breaks in between. I want to see that. Just one mission. One mission is all I'm asking for. So hopefully we'll get that soon. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. See you now. Have a great day and bye-bye.